Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Father Witchmas with me, LokaCola. Last time we found the guy who are the one who have the what's it called, forest jug or something like that. Anyway, some sort of drink that lets me see Father Witchmas. So I found him. We're going to talk a little bit to him and we'll have a drink with him. Mentioned something about call up for the PFI that the army does, or well, will do after the winter, and I wonder what's PFI. It's an acronym. Poor fucking infantry. Oh, that's brilliant. Poor fucking infantry. Bloody brilliant. It's kind of true, actually. You know, the infantry, they're fucking poor. Poor fucking infantry. Wasn't that the name of a card in The Witcher 3? The chances of coming back when you're in the PFI are slim. They always fight on the front line. So you mean there's another war upon us? War? I wouldn't call it that. Seflik said it best. The king will send a couple hundred people into the mountains. Most of them won't return. A couple dozen non-humans will be hanged. A couple hundred killed, but that won't be at the end of it. Then some bard will write a poem about the warlike king of Temeria, and they'll erect a statue of Foltest in his lifetime. Yeah, that seems about right. I get the impression you're talking to someone else, because you say things that are not relevant in the slightest. Darn, couldn't keep it up. I'll tell you, but promise you won't laugh. I won't. Fingers crossed. Seflik is a drowner. He haunts me when I drink this wine called Forest Jug. Yeah, that was the name of it. Believe me, drowners don't talk. I know. Don't drink that muck. You don't believe me, do you? I didn't believe it myself. I thought it was some kind of schizophrenia, but Seflik explained that it's thanks to the elixir. Excuse me. Elixir. Ah, just forest jog. But a talking drowner? Correct, Seflik. Witcher, there's only one way I can convince you. Why don't you have a drink? Yes, I'd gladly test the qualities of this specialty. And? Do you see him? No, but this wine is terrible. Makes your face twist. Pour some more! Oh yeah. Now you have to see Seflik. No, there's nothing strange here. You could get cirrhosis or cirrhosis from this. Pour more, Dylan! Another! Confound the bugs. I'll have a shot myself. Where's that sulfur smell coming from? What did you expect? It's an amateur concoction. My own work. Just imagine, I overheard some haunted old hags in the cemetery who were moonshining there. I stole some ingredients from them and created my own original beverage. Wait a second. Some ingredients? Original? Well, they didn't have everything needed, so I used bellies. But it worked, didn't it? Tell me, did you meet anyone interesting at the hospital? There are a couple of those who pretend to be ill, but it'd be a pity to rat on them. The PFI is a death sentence. Apart from them, you know hospitals. A few sex maniacs, a few out-of-this-world freaks. There's even a math teacher. But one man in particular caught my attention. Who? A certain scruff. He was babbling something about witchers and prophecy. You may laugh, but unfortunately he swallowed his own tongue 2 days ago and left this world, so you won't be talking to him. Well, that's too bad, I guess. I see. Excuse me, Dylan. I have to go and see a man about a dog. I drank too much. Okay. Oh, finally some background sound. Oh, this music. Hey, you can probably barely hear it in the dialogue, so anyway. Hello! I'll be damned. The pleasure is all mine. They call me Seflik. Well, you're an ugly one. And I'm Geralt. I've worked for many years as a witcher, but this has never happened before. And trust me, he's seen a lot of crazy stuff. Life can surprise you, and that's beautiful. Let's talk then. That's what I'm here for. So, what's going on? Somebody wants the coming holidays to vanish, and a world without Witchmas would not be the same. You can't let this happen. What do you mean exactly? Listen carefully, cause I won't repeat myself. Whomsoever is far shall wither. Whomsoever is near shall die in the heat. Whomsoever survives shall shed their thick clothing. Whomsoever remains shall be consumed by the longing for the beauty of the white, for it shall be Shmiriad, the time of the sun, time of the sword and the axe, time of the last drop and the insane mirages. There shall be the time of drought, the tree shall lose its leaves, flower buds shall wither, fruit shall wilt, and the river valleys shall flow with sand, not water. The scorching heat endure all day and night, and the world shall die and amid the dust and ash. Now that's a bit tangled, and there's nothing in there about Witchmas. Don't you understand? Witchmas has always been connected with the winter. No winter, no Witchmas. The natural order of all things will tremble. We will have another conjunction of the spheres, or worse. None of these dialogue options I really feel like. New monsters, more work for witchers. Think, Geralt, that would be the beginning of the end. How many people have you asked to save the world? A few. Only Hunchbacked Dion agreed, but unfortunately they impale him for hawking. Let's assume I'll help you. What should I start with? Find Father Witchmas and make him return to his duties. Where can I find him? He's currently here in the temple quarter, on the street leading to the dike. Yeah, it made no sense for me that Geralt would immediately say, "Let's go kill Father Witchmas." I'll save the world, but this is the last time. Alright, so I'm off to look for this Father Witchmas. Farewell. What the? where did you come from? Frigging vampire. Do something, you useless twats. Well, thanks for the help, which was nothing. I realized I haven't saved in a while, so it's probably a good idea. Yeah, the music that plays right now. I don't think it's a game that was... Like, it was in the original soundtrack, but I don't remember when it was playing, or even if, as I kind of figured it was some sort of compilation between several songs. And it's an odd one, because there are some more actiony stuff. But I don't know, maybe they edited them out. I wonder if I can head out to the dike. Doesn't seem to be able. I don't seem to be able to do that. And there was only one door I could enter on this street, because that leads out to the dike. He wasn't there before, or was he? Oh, whatever. It is a good song. I'm just not so sure it really fits. But it seems they may have edited out the action parts. Guys, we found Father Witchmas. He's real. I just wish I could say the same about Santa. It is true what they say. One gets the truth beaten out of them. They beat hell out of you, Geralt. You weren't supposed to look like this. What? Getting beaten up is a part of my job. How do you know my name? As expected, you start with a question which has nothing to do with what you came here for. I'll satisfy your curiosity, Witcher. I gave you this name, therefore I know it. Interesting. I wonder, what else do you know about me? I know that your best friend is not Dandelion, but a bear stuffed with sawdust. You gave him a charming, though not original name, Roach. At night when you're sad, you cuddle up to him, and when you're angry, you give his nose a little flick. Okay. Deep in your heart, you always wanted to be a farmer, to cultivate your own small piece of land and grow turnips, producing the occasional little something special for your wife. Shh, don't let everyone know my secrets. You're right, therefore I know everything about you. Bullshit. Again, the dialogue choices. There's one that's just rude, and there's one that's even ruder. Bullshit. Denial is one of the most predictable human responses. Yeah, that's true. Although you got rid of the majority of your human characteristics during the mutation process, you still share many similarities with the species, along with all its flaws. Let's assume you do know everything. You won't be too surprised then if I draw my sword and stop this babble once and for all. No, not really. I'll simply ask, why? Yeah, I mean, it's not the... I don't want to kill him, because that's not the Christmas spirit, and this is after all a Christmas special, so I don't want to kill you. It's just a pity that I won't collect a reward from Haldis. Haldis, that hooker from the Roper's Gate? Hooker? That's harsh. Alright, not a hooker, but an amply rewarded courtesan doing her job with artistry and devotion. And you've got to admit, that's what she does. Come to think of it, maybe you're right. Let's taste this praiseworthy product of the fermentation of grapes. I'll tell you about this and that. More drinking. Yee. I'll be damned. This witch has a gift. I'll hand it to her. And you, Pops, you sound like a human being after a bit of wine. Well, I shall drop into town more often. Let's get down to business. The witches want the prophecy to be fulfilled. We have to stop them. I've heard of it. You think we shall take action immediately? The longer you sit idly, the worse things get. Impatience, so human. It's your greatest weakness, and it leads to anger, intolerance, war. At the same time, it's also your greatest strength, motivating humanity to satisfy their needs as soon as possible. Human impatience is the driving force behind progress and change in the world. Of course, that could be said about the majority of human traits, if not all of them. Let's get to work. Babbling will not prevent the prophecy from being fulfilled. We have to act now. Easy, my child. What makes you so sure that I want to go back to being Father Witchmas? Gifts are anachronistic. If it weren't for edicts forcing the holiday and is it tready or I think it's tready wailing of troubadours, nobody would even remember Witchmas. But you've given the world so much joy, compassion. But the job is exhausting. I feel burnt out, Geralt. So why should I keep it up? Sorry. Earning orens to pay the rent isn't reason enough. Nobody pays Father Witchmas to do that job, and I live here only temporarily. My real home is a small boat, gently rocked by the waves of the Adalat. There won't be any more gentle waves if the prophecy is fulfilled. The Adalat will dry up, leaving the boat beached on the sand. Son of a beach! I didn't think about that. You've convinced me, Gwynblade. Great, so you'll get back to business. Not so fast. Some time ago I fell down the stairs. I hurt myself badly enough that I can hardly walk to this day. I can't overexert myself. Could you take over my duties for a while? What would I have to do? There's not much right now. It's enough to make the patients at the nearby hospital happy. Shouldn't be too difficult. I'm glad we could reach an agreement. Therefore, never mind. Come back when you've finished. Then I'll tell you what to do next. So, looks like we're getting a little bit of an errand boy. Wow, there's been a lot of talking in these first episodes. But then again, that's kind of par for the course when it comes to RPG games, as well as the Witcher games in particular. Question is, should we break into here during the night or not? Well, there's a bloody prophecy, so we probably shouldn't waste too much time. It's locked. Jag got permit. What? Who's jag got? Do jag got permit? Clearer. I don't have the permit. If ya permit I don't see, ya don't get by me. Oh my god, rhyming must be in your blood. Seems like it. Never mind, I'll be back with the pass. Huh. Looks like we have to ask Dylan for help. Seeing as he is studying at the Lebioda's hospital for now. Or visiting it or whatever. I guess he's still in the inn. Okay, now the darker stuff of this soundtrack is coming up in this song, so let's see. Does the action part come up? Yep, it does. So yeah, I knew having this song in would be a bit weird. I mean, like, yeah, this doesn't really fit when you're running around inside the city. I'm going to presume he's sleeping. Who's that bone breaker? Yeah, as I said, I do realize there's been a lot of talking in these first few episodes, and I do hope you have still enjoyed this series thus far, because again, it is an RPG game after all. There's gonna be a lot of talking, at least if it's a good one, especially since the Witcher games are fairly dialogue heavy. But yeah, I think this will do for this time, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.